Welcome to Other Levels. In today's video, we will continue learning how to create this executive summary dashboard using Microsoft Excel. In the previous video, we explained all features and contents of the dashboard. Also the colors and fonts. Let's continue together. Place the country slicer beside the main dashboard title. Choose the slicer theme. If you would like to learn how to design and modify the slicer, please watch the video above. From Slicer Settings, enable Hide Items with no data, and disable the header. Finally, separate the title and the slicer using a line shape. Next, the monthly sales line chart. This is the total sales in the data table. Let's create a pivot table for 2023 sales only. We will add the brands' names in the columns. Days in the rows. Finally, add the sales to values field. Now put the total sales for each brand name in separate cells. Just type an equal sign in the formula bar and then select the total amount. We want to show the thousand separator for each number. Next, insert a monthly slicer, and will only be connected to this part of the analysis. To facilitate the analysis of sales according to the selected month. The last analysis will be the percentage difference in sales between the current year and the previous year. To find the ratio, use a pivot table that contains the year in the columns field and brands in the row field. The sales amounts will be in values field. From the field settings, choose Show Data as Percentage Difference From. Then choose Year for the base field. And the base item will be 2022. Then OK. Now we got the sales difference ratio for each brand. Copy this percentage format. We explained it in previous video. Now all the required data is ready. Let's start by choosing the pivot table and then inserting the line chart. Let's move it and the slicer to the dashboard. Remove the background and border color. Also delete the gridlines. and the legend. For the vertical axis we will change the number format. We will use this format code. Follow these steps for the horizontal axis. Next, let's change the line color and width. Add circular markers to the line. The size will be 3. Use the same line color to the marker fill color. And for the border use the dashboard background color. Adjust the chart dimensions. Now we will add the slicer to the graph. Make 12 columns, to correspond to the number of the year months. Remove the header and hide the items with no data. Now place it below the chart. Next we will add a custom grid line to take this line chart to another level. Simply, insert a text box and then type a dot, then 2 spaces. Repeat it several times. We need 50 dots. Now copy them 7 times on top of each other. Use the alignment tool and distribute them vertically. Group them for easy control. Then remove the fill color and outline. Bring the chart to front. Let's add the total sales amount. Then the difference ratio, but we will change the background to dark gray color. Next, we will add a fade at the end of the lines. Insert rectangle shape. Fill it with a gradient color. Check the transparency and the color position. Finally, we will add the total sales amounts and the difference ratio for each brand. We need 3 backgrounds. Then add the brand names. And for sure we need to add a legend to this line chart, so let's insert a small circle for that. Link the amounts from the pivot tables. We finished this wonderful analysis part, and we will move to the second dashboard to create the funnel chart. It will show the top products by unit sold, so the pivot table will contain only the top products by unit sold in row field, and its counts in the values field. Let's try to insert a funnel chart. As you can see that we cannot create a funnel chart directly from the pivot tables, and to solve this problem we will move the pivot table data to the cells. Choose any cell and then type equal and AV8, which is the first cell number. Don't forget to add the if-error formula as we clarified in the first video tutorial. Copy the formula until getting all pivot table data. Select the data table and you can now insert the funnel chart. We need to show the most sold product on the top. So go to the pivot table and sort the values from Z to A. Now adjust the data label. Let's move it to the second dashboard. Set a presentable color for each product type. It remains only to add the title and explanation of the chart. Next, the returning customer rate. Copy any pivot table. Change the part title. Here is the data that we will use. Add the months on row field and the average of the returning customer's rate. Add it one more time because we will use one to create a line chart and the second one will be for an area chart. Now insert the line chart. Select one of the legend and then change the chart design. Move it to the dashboard. Then remove all chart elements. Adjust the line color and width. And for the area chart, fill it with gradient color. Make the lines smooth. Add the overall average percentage to the chart. Add the chart title and description. Then add the difference ratio. We will get the difference ratio same as we did previously. We need to add the country slicer to the second dashboard as well. Make sure to place it in same slicer which is in the first dashboard. We just want to filter the values for the 2023. The final part in this tutorial, we're going to explain the top sales by traffic source. Firstly, we need to create a line chart for each source showing the sales during the months. We just want to filter the values for the 2023 sales. So add the months in row field and then the top sales by traffic source twice into the values field. This pivot table will be for the broadcast advertising. Now create another pivot table for the outdoor advertising. And the third one will be for the social media. Great! We will insert a line chart for each pivot table. Place it on top of each other's. Move them to the dashboard. Then start adjust the line charts as shown. And to saving time, you can save this chart design as a template. Go to the remaining charts and change the chart design with the created template. Now add a title and description for 3 of them. Then we need to add the total count for each source. Next, the difference ratio. It will be same what we did previously. Just add the year in columns field. Then add the top sources in row field. From the pivot table field settings, choose Show Data as percentage difference from. Then choose Year for the base field. And the base item will be 2022. Click OK. Use VLOOKUP to get the percentages. Choose previous percentage format. We need to rename each pivot table in this part because we will add a slicer and connect it to them only. Now insert the advertisement Create Slicer. And from Report Connections list choose the requested tables only. Now move it to the dashboard. Change the slicer theme. And we need to make it in circular edges, so insert a rounded rectangle. And remove the fill color, then make its outline thickness to 9. That's all for today's video. Hope you learned something useful for your career. On the other hand, you have an easy way to directly purchase this template from our website other-levels.com. Thank you, and see you in next video.